You know, some people move into a neighborhood looking for a fresh start, a place to just breathe easy, maybe watch the sunrise with a cup of coffee in hand, and finally live the kind of life they've spent years working for. But let me tell you, I didn't realize that buying a little slice of the American dream meant inheriting a front row seat to a full-on suburban war zone. Because the morning I met Pam, yeah, we'll call her Pam, she greeted me with, "You people and your ghetto junk. This is a nice neighborhood, not a trailer park. You probably stole it anyway." No handshake, no pie, not even a cold look through the blinds. Just a venomous, vein-popping scream that rattled my windows. Picture this. I'm on my porch, admiring my new 32-foot Class C motorhome. Thing is sparkling, paint shining, still smells like new. It's not just an RV. It's a dream I'd busted my tail for. Years of hustling. Building my own business from the ground up, scraping every penny together until I could finally say, "Screw it. I'm buying my freedom." I parked that RV in my own driveway, while inside the lines, gearing up for the maiden voyage, Grand Canyon. Here I come. And then, as if summoned by the universe to test my patience, comes the growl of a diesel and the clang of metal. A massive tow truck backs into my driveway. Lights flashing, guy in greasy overalls hopping out, already hooking a chain to my front axle. For a few seconds, I'm frozen. Is this some kind of sick joke? Repossession? I paid cash. Illegal parking? Check the ordinances. 72 hours is totally fine. Then I see her. Pam, arms crossed, cheetah print jacket over gray sweatpants, hair lacquered to hurricane resistance. She's barking orders, looking like she just conquered Everest. I put down my mug, walk over, try to stay calm. "Excuse me, what's going on?" "That's my vehicle." The driver just shrugs, tells me the lady called it in, said it was abandoned and blocking her view from across the street. Before I can even process that, Pam lets loose with her opening line. The sheer hate in her voice. Yeah, it stings. Not even a month in, and I'm already "you people." And the more I tried to reason, the more she doubled down, accusing me of stealing, of drug money, of dragging down her pristine paradise with loud music and junk. No reality was going to shake her little world. I could have been a doctor, astronaut, lottery winner, wouldn't matter. The tow truck driver, to his credit, didn't want to be there. He just stood there in the crossfire, half-heartedly unhooking one chain, but keeping the others attached, clearly not wanting to pick a side. Meanwhile, Pam's face is going beet red. You get a little something and think you're better than everyone else. Well, not in my neighborhood. We have rules. Now it's about standards, not skin. But let's be real, it was never about the rules. I'd read those covenants front to back before I even signed. Parked in my own driveway, under the time limit, not blocking anything. But logic wasn't invited to this party. Right as I'm pulling out the bylaw on my phone, a cruiser pulls up, 2 officers step out. One's young, fresh out of the academy, all business. The other is seasoned, looks tired of life, thick mustache drooping, already regretting this call. Pam's rage instantly melts away, replaced by frail, trembling distress. She clutches her chest. "Thank God you're here, officers. This man threatened me. Parked this thing in the middle of the night. I feared for my life. I haven't raised my voice. Haven't moved toward her. I'm the one watching my property get towed." Officer Mustache sizes me up like I'm some suspect, not a homeowner. His partner pulls out a notepad. Pam spins an epic tale. Me, casing the neighborhood, this suspicious RV magically appearing, my presence threatening the safety of the block. It was like watching her write a new script in real time. The older cop asks me if it's my vehicle, if I own the house. Never asks Pam for ID, never doubts her story. But me, proof, registration, deed, wallet. It's not a question, it's a challenge. Prove you belong here. I go inside, grab my docs, return to the curb. Tow drivers just waiting. I hand over everything. Title, insurance, the lot. Officer by the book double checks it, confirms everything. Meanwhile, Mustache asks, "So what do you do for a living?" The implication hangs heavy. I say, "Software developer, own my company." But really, I shouldn't have to explain my existence. Pam shrieks. Those papers could be fake. Criminals are clever these days. Mustache nods like that's gospel, but by the book finally pipes up. VIN matches, address matches. He's good. That should have been it, right? Facts are facts. but Mustache still drags it out. Doesn't mean it's supposed to be here, he grumbles, now looking to Pam for backup. She seizes the lifeline, harping about HOA violations, property values, aesthetics. I cite the exact bylaw again, explain I'm within my rights, but Mustache just hushes me, lets her keep going. By the Book finally steps in, tells the tow driver to unhook it. The guy can't move fast enough. The chains clatter away, sweetest sound in the world. Pam's face turns from red to purple. She threatens to get the chief involved. The officers leave, the tow truck disappears, but the victory feels hollow. When the dust settles, the neighborhood's curtains twitch, doors crack open. Everybody's watching, nobody wants to get involved. Except Mr. Cantina, from 2 doors down, who strolls over. Kind eyes, slow walk. Tells me, don't let her get to you. She's been running this street for years, but you're not the first target. It's comforting, but not enough to wipe out the bitter aftertaste. A few days later, it escalates. A crisp HOA letter in my mailbox. Violations trumped up to the sky. Oversized vehicle, nuisance, commercial use because I work from home. The president of the HOA? Pam's buddy. I feel the noose tightening. $100 a day fines, threats of a lien, all because of a vendetta. So, I do what I do best. I turn my house into a war room. Tape measure, camera, state vehicle codes, printouts, a 10-page point-by-point rebuttal. I even dig up the HOA president's own violations. Fence too high. Unapproved shed. Because fair is fair, right? I send my evidence by certified mail, keep the receipt, and prepare for the next move. Weeks of silence. Then Mr. Cantina tips me off about the upcoming HOA meeting. I get my folder, make my speech, walk into the room like I belong. Pam's knitting. Gary the president avoiding eye contact. Other homeowners perking up as I lay out the facts. Photographic proof. Bylaw copies. DMV printouts. The whole arsenal. Pam can't help herself. Erupts. Mask off. Lets loose her real feelings. The room goes dead silent. Mr. Cantina stands up, testifies to what really happened. Suddenly, the board members realize this isn't just about an RV. The tide turns. Violation rescinded, public victory, but Pam's glare is a promise that it's not over. Harassment goes covert. Banana peels on my windshield, trash on my lawn, poison meat tossed near my dog's fence, complaints to animal control, missing packages. My anxiety spikes, but I refuse to back down. I install cameras, high def, night vision, cover every angle. I'm ready. Then, one rainy Tuesday night, it happens. Motion alert. Pam in her cheetah print jacket, caught on camera puncturing both RV tires. Clear as day. I call 911. Officer by the book returns, watches the footage, asks if I want to press charges. Hell yes. Pam's arrested, the video seals it. But the system's slow, so I hire a lawyer, Ms. Davis, who moves fast. Restraining order, civil suit, the whole package. Pam's served fresh out of jail, can't step foot on her own front lawn without risking arrest. Word spreads. Neighbors start telling their own stories. Basketball hoops, graduation parties, years of petty tyranny. Turns out, I wasn't the first, just the first to fight back with receipts. We depose Pam. She crumbles, confesses under oath after watching herself on video. Her lawyer folds, offers a settlement, covers my costs, pays punitive damages, adds a written apology, plus a permanent restraining order. I take it. The criminal case wraps up, probation, community service, anger management. But the final blow comes when the for sale sign goes up in Pam's yard. She can't stay, not with the restraining order, not with her reputation in ashes. Watching her move out feels like the true victory. That Saturday, 3 months after the war started, I sip my coffee, wave to Mr. Cantina, and finally set off in my RV, Buddy in the passenger seat, feeling that rare, undiluted joy that comes from earning your peace. My story isn't about an RV or a crazy neighbor. It's about drawing a line and refusing to let hate push you back. And maybe, just maybe, it's about reminding a neighborhood that silence isn't the answer. Sometimes you have to stand up and fight for what's right, even if your voice shakes. So what would you have done? Was I right to go all in, or should I have taken the easy route and just let her win? Where's the line between neighborly tolerance and fighting for justice? Let's hear your take. Drop your thoughts below, share your own stories, And let's talk about what real community means.